Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this really cool 2017 Smart fortwo. This is the electric drive version. Before the smart car when it first came out, was available of only a gasoline engine. It was a 3-cylinder gasoline engine with a dual clutch automated manual transmission. The engine sat behind the rear seats. But more recently, I think it was in 2014, they started offering electric versions of the Smart fortwo. In 2017, the Smart fortwo got a lot of upgrades, upgraded charging, and by 2018, they completely dropped the gas-powered version of the smart car. This car adapted so well to the EV conversion that after that they've just made them all electric. And I think from the get-go, maybe that was better for the smart car, because this was always designed to be a city car for urban environments. Obviously it is capable of going on the highway. It can go up to 80 miles an hour, but it really excels in city, and electric vehicles are very efficient at low speeds because unlike a car, when you're idling in traffic, you're using gas, but when an electric car is at a dead stop and it's not moving, you're really not using that much electricity. Maybe you have the radio on or the heat or air conditioning on, but really it's using a lot less energy in stop and go traffic than a gas powered car that's just constantly idling. So it really excels in that aspect. You have a range between 70 and 80 miles. This one is a relatively local vehicle from the Oregon area, off-lease vehicle. We bought it from Mercedes Financial Services. The smart car was co-developed with surprisingly smart watches helped develop the smart car and Mercedes, and it's been a very successful urban car. They're very popular in the congested urban European cities, and they've been pretty popular in urban environments here. Obviously you don't see a ton of them, but if you are looking for a great commuter vehicle for tight parking situations in the city or an urban environment, this really is great. It's also a great island car. I lived on Vashon Island, and this would be a great vehicle for the island. This one only has 12,152 miles. Still has a balance of a 4-year 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty, and I think there's a little bit extra warranty on the batteries as well, so you should have lots of coverage. Original MSRP was $26,040. Electric vehicles, one thing is when they're new, they do depreciate a lot. You do get some tax credits. That's one of the benefits of buying a brand new one, but on the pre-owned side, electric cars, maybe aside from Teslas that hold their value a little bit better, you really get good deals in electric cars in the pre-owned market. I don't like to get too much in the pricing in my videos because we change our pricing every week, but right now this is priced in the $12,000 range, a far cry from its original $26,000 MSRP. Only 12,000 miles. It's still in very close to, it's still in very, very nice shape. This one has a Passion package, giving you an upgraded interior. Where you had a clunky 3-cylinder engine and a dual clutch transmission, you just have a single speed gearbox hooked up to the electric motor. It is a lot smoother than the gas powered smart car, and I think that's why they just went with the electric version. It just functions so much better. It's very smooth and quiet, and it's fun handling vehicle. Obviously it's not going to win any races, but it actually has a lot of torque. It has 120 pound-feet of torque and about 80 horsepower. So from like 0 to 20, 0 to 30 miles per hour, this thing just rockets. It takes right off. So it's great for shooting around the city. Really nice color combination. You have the nice upgraded cloth upholstery of the Prime package. It's not a convertible, but they kind of give you this carriage style top. Then the Trident safety cell is in black. So a big part of the smart car, obviously it's a small vehicle, but they want to make it as safe as possible. So you see all this here in black. This is the Trident safety cell. This really gives the smart car a good part of its strength, and in collisions it's going to keep you protected. And the funny thing about the smart car is it looks small on the outside, but it has a lot of space on the inside. I don't feel claustrophobic on the inside at all. I'm 6'2". I have plenty of room in there, and look at it. You can almost park it sideways, and it fits in a regular perpendicular parking spot, parallel parked. Just shows you how easy it is to park it, and it doesn't take up much space. If you're looking for like a third car like for me, this would be a great third car. It wouldn't take up much space in my garage. It doesn't have an engine, so I don't have to worry about leaking oil in my garage or gas fumes or anything like that. You just plug it in, and then if I want to run to the grocery store, I have a short 5-mile commute to work, this would be the perfect vehicle to do so. Rather than using my like big 15 or 12 passenger van to commute to work, or using a 12 passenger van to go down the street to the convenience store to get some beer or some ice cream or something like that. It almost seems kind of a waste when you can do it in a vehicle like this. So it really excels in those situations, and it's a really cool looking vehicle. It has a nice funky look to it. In 2018 they upgraded the charging, so the charger, we have to get the charger from the company we bought it from. Mercedes Financial, they pull the charger so they don't get stolen, so they're going to mail it to me. But when you purchase this, believe me, it will have the charger. So at the high-speed charging, you can get about 80% charge from close to 0 in about 2 hours. And even though it doesn't have a big supercharging network like Tesla, I have this set up. I don't have an electric car, but we have enough electric cars coming through here that I use the Blink app, and there's electric chargers down the street. I set up my Blink app, I activate it right on my smartphone, plug it in, and I can charge it. In fact, I can lock the car, leave it in the charger, and then it'll give me a notification when it's fully charged, and then I can come back and get it. And those chargers are all over the place. They have a ton of them in parking garage. That one's over at the Tahoma Mart in Tacoma, so you'll have an easy time finding charging. And of course, you can just, wherever you can find a power plug, you can, if you find a power plug at work, you can top it off at work. And of course, you can top it off overnight when it's parked in your garage or parking spot. So really a cool electric vehicle. You don't have to spend $30,000 or $40,000 to have a nice electric car that's a late model, low mileage, and still under warranty. And if you live in a little bit different part of the country, we can get this shipped anywhere. And right now, if you're a little bit further away from us but not in a different state, or maybe a neighboring state like Oregon, we have complimentary shipping up to 250 miles at no additional charge. We actually, the last smart car we had, we did the same thing. The customer lived up in Bellingham. She did all the paperwork and stuff online. We shipped it up to her. She took it for a quick spin just to make sure she liked it. She liked it, she signed the paperwork, and it was all hers, and she didn't really have to leave her neighborhood. It's that easy. Contact us for more details. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we'll see you soon, and have a wonderful day.